For about an hour after I watched the episode, I kind of went back to my New York roots because I've been here in the South for 20 years, but my roots are in New York, so sometimes I get lost in identity or I forget who the fuck I am. But for about an hour after watching this episode, I was like, yo, son, yo, that shit was crazy, B. Yo, that shit was crazy. Yo, that shit was ill, you know what I mean? And my kids are looking at me like, who are you? Alright, y'all, before I get into this episode, I gotta give this man his flowers while he's here, and that is Mario Van Peebles. This man is a legend, and he's criminally underrated as far as his contribution to film, television, and just the culture, period, man. From Posse, New Jack City, Panther, Badass, you know what I mean? Pops, rest in peace, Melvin Van Peebles, raised this man to be a great artist, and now he's taking what Melvin has taught him and took it to the next level. Mario Van Peebles directed the shit out of this episode. This is Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang Saga. Wu-Tang in America Saga. I always have a problem saying that. Season 2, episode 6. And this is my favorite episode right now. And I said that last week. For the past 3 weeks, this show has just been getting better and better. Now that we're in the music part of it, this show is just getting better. And Mario did his fucking thing on this. It's like RZA and the showrunner said, all right, here's a canvas. This is what we want. Paint it. And not only did he paint the shit, like he painted it, man, put that gloss on it, exceeded their expectations and was like, boom, here you go. And I bet RZA was like, yo, son, that's the shit right there, son. That's the shit right there, son. Not, I like that right there. I digress. Episode 6, the illest. So this whole episode was about picking the first single to put out there on the radio to get the Wu-Tang Clan out there to really say, hey, we're here. This is our first joint. And it's Power, Divine, and RZA. They're trying to figure out the single, right? So Power's talking about Method Man, right? Because Method Man is hot on the streets. You know, he's a star. The ladies love it. This should be the first single. Divine's like, nah, let's go with Tears. You know, you got Ghostface, you got Raekwon. You know what I mean? This should be the first single. RZA's like, nope, neither one of them. We gotta start from the beginning. And from there, for the next 30 or 40 minutes of the episode, it's about how RZA came up with Protect Your Neck. Now, it's always been a lifelong dream of mine to actually sit in a studio with a master producer while he puts together a work of art. You know what I mean? Whether it be Timbaland, Dr. Dre, RZA, is as crazy as he is Kanye. You know, and I always wonder, like, what it'd be like sitting there with the Wu, with all 9 members, smoking and drinking, RZA putting the track together, what it's like. And Mario painted that picture perfectly, okay? If you ever wanted to know what it was like to be in a studio with the master, with the genius, this is as close as you're gonna get. Just even, like, it's almost like you were inside his head, and you might look at it sometimes like, man, this shit's kind of out there, it's kind of crazy. But that's a genius. Geniuses go out there. Geniuses get crazy. He took these old records, right, to make the template. And then from there, he just built on it. So, boom, I'm going to take from this record. I'm going to take from that record. I'm going to take away this. I'm going to take away the singing here. I'm going to take away the snares there. I'm going to add some drums here. It was like an orchestra. Like, now, what's a, like a conductor conducting the shit. All right. Man, you know what? I gotta give a round of applause. I'm sorry. I'm just too hyped, yo. Like I said, I watched this one time, and then me and my daughter watched it together. And but the first thing my daughter said was, "Why does RZA talk like that?" Yeah, see, I rest my case. So for those of you talking shit to me about talking about Ashton Sanders and how he talks or whatever, yeah, if you go back and watch RZA's old interviews, you know that's how he sounds. No, he didn't. God damn it, I grew up in New York, all right? I've been knowing RZA since the Gravediggers, God damn it. Prince Rakeem. That nigga never talked like that. Miss me with that shit. My 16-year-old daughter even said, why is he talking like he sounds like DMX? I said, exactly. But my YouTube fam, these intellectuals are just always, man, Rashad, you tripping, man. No, we here to listen to a recap, man. That you talking about this man and how he talks, man. Come on. Man, if you don't like it, then step off. Straight up. Shit, it's my channel. I say what the fuck I want to say. You get your channel, you say what you want, and I'll comment and show you love. But this is my channel, goddammit. But anyways, he didn't bother me this time around. Ashton Sanders did not bother me. As a matter of fact, when it came for his part, right, to lay a verse down. Now, I never heard Ashton Sanders rap. Usually he's in the production, in the producer seat, and everybody else spits. He's in the booth this time, and I said, oh shit, how is this gonna go? And surprisingly, it sounded good. Now, I don't know if he was lip syncing. I don't know if they dubbed him, because when he rapped, he didn't have the, ooh, you know, he sounded like a normal rapper, and it sounded good. Now, out of everybody, okay, of course, Ray sounds, what's his name, Shameik Moore sounds the most like his counterpart. Okay, so he definitely sounded like Ray. David East, yeah, he sounded like Meth rapping. I mean, yo, everybody rapping did they fucking thing. ODB, which made me laugh when he had his rhymes written, and Ghostface was like, yo, give me this shit. Yo, come on, man, he's playing around. He's like, hey, man, you know, you wrote these rhymes at 13. Man, I can help it, son. I was a prodigy. What the fuck you want me to do, son? So he had to go on the roof and write the shit again, which he killed it, of course, man. You know, as only old dirty can. But yeah, everybody did their thing on this, man. But okay, my daughter brought this up too about Ghostface. She was like, why does he act like he's nervous, like he's scared or something? And I think somebody criticized that before, saying that he appears to be kind of like just nervous and unsure of himself. And I don't know if that's how he was in the beginning, but the Ghostface that I know, that I've always known on wax, has always killed it, even before he revealed his face. Because remember, before he used to always have that mask on, and then I think by the second or third video he took that shit off. But Ghost has been ill as far as I can remember. Like, he's the best one. You know, well, back then it was Meth, but over time, you know, it became Ghostface. So I don't know, maybe he had a little complex about himself, and of course, you know, stressing by the fact that he has a baby and his lady. He's got that on his plate, and then plus trying to, you know, put some rhymes down. But yeah, he did appear like he didn't seem too confident in his abilities. But once he got on the mic, he was nice. You know what I'm saying? Once Ghostface got on the mic, he was crazy. And then, yo, and the craziest part was when everybody was in there together. It was like a gumbo. You see the kung fu fighting with the sword. You see ODB jumping around, Meth rapping. It's like, yo, this shit's too crazy. And that's Wu-Tang Clan. All right, Mario Van Peebles captured the essence and the spirit of the Wu-Tang Clan like no other director in this show has done yet. And maybe I gotta go back and watch it again, but Mario captured this shit brilliantly and accurately. All right, and my daughter, of course, you know, we here in the South, so she kept saying, yo, why do they keep saying sun? And I'm like, because sun, you know, you shine like a sun, S-U-N. I said, that's how we talk up north. You know, we say sun. Word. You know, for about an hour after I watched the episode, I kind of went back to my New York roots, because I've been here in the South for 20 years, but my roots are in New York, so sometimes I get lost in identity, or I forget who the fuck I am. But for about an hour after watching this episode, I was like, yo, son, yo, that shit was crazy, B. Yo, that shit was crazy. Yo, that shit was ill, you know what I mean? And my kids are looking at me like, who are you? I'm like, Long Island, son. That's where I'm from, Long Island, son. What you talk about, you know what I mean? Anyways, episode was ill, and that's it, and that's all. Ashton Sanders did not bother me, so to y'all that criticize me for criticizing him, shut up. All right, I left him alone this time. That's how you know you have a good director, when you can make a weird performance look good. That's all I got. What'd you think about the episode? Comment freely below. Let me know what you thought. And you know what? And I want another episode like this, right? But now I'm thinking, okay, what are we going to have next? Wu-Tang Clan's Nothing to Fuck With, Cream, Incarcerated Scarfaces, Ice Cream, Takao. There's just so many hits. I want to see another episode like this where they go through the process of recording a song. And I like how they went, like, half the episode was RZA having that beat, but the beat just wasn't working, but everybody was feeling it. You know, and this is where being a perfectionist really comes in handy, because he could have easily been like, you know, I'm not really feeling this, but, you know, we got to get this out there. Let's go ahead and use this. No, he refused. He said, you know what? I'm not putting this out there till we get this shit fucking right. And with the help of Ghost, he got it right. So it went from that nice, you know, jazzy kind of, you know, catchy tune to what we know as Protect Your Neck. Doom, 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 doom. You best protect your neck. Smoke on the mic like Smoking Joe Frazier, the Hellraiser. Raise hell with the flavor. Rashad, you can't rap. Fuck you. If you like and did the content, hit that like and subscribe, notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.